Arsenal's deadline day signing reveal. Pepe out of Arsenal and going back to French League One. Emile Smith Rowe. Arteta is planning a match for him such that to really test his fitness, whether he can really go ahead and really do the needful in here for you onto the Rokani Media Football. Then I'm having Maitland-Niles, Emile, and very many other stories in here for you. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. You know, today has been really a day that has really caught me over time, and I came in late. But obviously I promised you that I'm going to come back here and really bring you another story. Maybe even late. I'm going to come up and really put up another story late in the night. I think around midnight I'll come in here and really throw in another story for you, because we are almost used to 2, 3, 4, 5 stories a day. But today this is the second video in there for you. But I'm sorry guys for coming in late, but obviously I'm here to present to you the latest news and information as far as Arsenal and very many other teams are concerned. So today we first did the story of Yuri Tielemans' final transfer decision that he has made, that even if Leicester are adamant of really letting him go, he will stay. That was I said. He has said, I'll stay and I'm going to go nowhere. That's what a man who goes by the names of Tielemans has said, that he rather runs down his contract than renewing or really extending his contract at Leicester City, meaning that Arsenal really so much in the lead of this, and we are waiting to see whether that deal is going to happen. So today I'm here to bring you a story of Arsenal's deadline day signing. Rokani David is my name. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Obviously, it's really a chilly day here in Kampala, Uganda. Really a chilly day, guys. You won't even believe it that it's a chilly day, but it's really chilly, guys. It's really chilly and very cold down here. So I want to rush to go in bed. So let me hurry up, get work done, then I hurry and go to bed. So let's get into this story, as most of you are eagerly waiting to know who is that deadline transfer signing that Arsenal is targeting either for you. Now, Grammy Bailey, he's a transfer correspondent for 90 More Football. He has told us that 90 Minutes has been told that intermediaries have been making it known to a number of clubs, including Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester United, that Wolves' Pedro Neto could be available at the right price. That has piqued some interest. Obviously, Pedro Neto was linked to Arsenal like 2-3 weeks ago, and I really came out and did the story that Pedro Neto is linked to Arsenal, and he is one of those players that Mikel Arteta is looking at. And some Arsenal fan came into the comment section after I recorded the video and told me that, please, Pedro Neto is an injury-prone player. He never played very many games last season because he was injury-prone. Right, he's an injury-prone, but let me tell you guys, take an example of Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele is really that kind of player who had injury problems ever since he left Borussia Dortmund to join Barca. But when Xavi came in and changed the medical team of Barca, since then he has not yet gotten an injury. He played for the very first time 19 consecutive games for Barca. That is a player. That is a man who goes by the names of. That is a man who goes by the names of Ousmane Dembele. So I really believe that Arsenal might be trusting their transfer system or their medical system to go in and really give this player the best that he really deserves, and really treating him to the levels that he really deserves in the field. Now, this is the gist of the matter, that Wolves' Pedro Neto could become deadline target for a number of Premier League clubs. Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester United amongst clubs informed about this potential availability. So it looks like Arsenal might sign in a deadline day transfer player. Remember, in 2020, Arsenal came in for a player who goes by the names of Thomas Partey. Last summer, they brought in a player who goes by the names of Tomiyasu. You remember that very well, deadline day signing. And now, we are waiting to see who is Arsenal going to sign on a deadline day. I really believe that on the deadline day, Arsenal is really going to sign in a player. But it's rumored that Wolves' Pedro Neto could become a deadline day target for Premier League clubs, with Arsenal inclusive. And guys, with Pepe, the next story I'm going to come in here and really give to you, Pepe is leaving Arsenal on loan, all permanent deal to Nice in France. Him leaving really leaves a lot of space for Arsenal, especially if at all a player who goes by names of Bukayo Saka gets an injury. When Bukayo Saka gets an injury, no one can play that role at Arsenal. So that's why Pedro Neto is all might be a deadline day signing for Arsenal, because Arsenal are really weighing in on Yeremi Pino. They are looking at Zegrova. They're looking at Marco Asensio. There is Leroy Sen, and very many other players playing into that side of French League, Bundesliga, and Serie A. So Arsenal is really looking in for that player, left-footed player in particular, playing onto the right attacking side of the midfield where Bukayo Saka plays, because Bukayo Saka last year played very many games, 37 games. You get? He needed a rest in the for you. Amidst Arsenal not being into Europe and where, but at least the minutes he played were so many. I really believe that some games would have played like 60 minutes, but most of the games Bukayo played for Arsenal, he played 90 minutes, you get? So I think Mikel Arteta is thinking of a plan of reserving Bukayo Saka, because on the left attacking side of the midfield, it's already sorted. Martinelli will sometimes not start, or will play in some 60 minutes, then Emile Smith-Rowe will come on. So I think that's the plan for Mikel Arteta, and that's why Pedro Neto is linked to a side which goes by name of Arsenal. But as a player, he's really good. He's really good. I like Pedro Neto. Swift left foot. When he passes up, I think he gives us cameos of Rafinha. That's it. I think he's a Rafinha, but a more direct Rafinha, who is very much business-minded. He has a technique. He's good at taking off players and sitting them down. And the way he decides, and I think Pedro Neto is really faster than Rafinha. And the beauty with Pedro Neto is that he plays on both flanks. He can play on the left attacking side of the midfield and on the right attacking side of the midfield. So that's why he's being rumored to be that target that Arsenal might really go and look into when Arsenal, or the deadline day of the transfer window, is up onto what we call the 1st of September. That's when the transfer window is going to be closed. Now, why do Arsenal look at Pedro Neto as their deadline transfer signing? Because Nice are interested in Nicolas Pepe. Arsenal are open to send him on loan, and the player is open to join Nice. The French club is already contacted his agent in there for you. Obviously, I've even seen a photo of Nicolas Pepe's agent way down in France, and I think they're really doing some good business in there for you. Can I really get that photo? Let me see, guys. Let me get that photo for you, because I don't want you to say Rokani is lying to us. Let me get you that photo. Let me get you that photo of a man who goes by names of Nicolas Pepe's agent in Nice. He was in Nice. Where is that photo? Please come on. Oh my God, where was it? Let me check here. Nicolas Pepe's agent has been in Nice and working on this deal. All right. AFC report. Where are you? AFC report. Show up yourself. My subscribers want to see this agent of Nicolas Pepe. Remember, he changed his agent during the January transfer window, and he's now having a different agent altogether. So it's all him wanting out of Arsenal, and I think Arsenal have really given him the best that he really deserves, and he's leaving a side which goes by names of Arsenal and doesn't want to be here. I'm trying to look for it, but I think it's nowhere to be seen. But obviously, Nicolas Pepe is one of those players that have been at Arsenal, and ever since Mikel Arteta came in through, especially in the first season, Mikel Arteta really had a very good time with him. He really played very well, and he was one of the people that scored very many goals in that half season. Mikel Arteta coached from 20. I think it was from 20. It was from 2019 to 2020 summer. He really played very well, but when the other season started in the season of 2020-2021, I don't know why Nicolas Pepe really had to really look bad and ugly, and he really said, hey, he's not the kind of player I really want. So he said he no longer wants him in his team, and finally Nicolas Pepe is being wanted by Nice on loan. I don't know whether Arsenal are really going to go in and really accept that, because Nicolas Pepe's let me look. Nicolas Pepe, I want to see how many years are you left on your contract with Arsenal. Because you came in 2019, how many years did you sign? How many years? Let's go to the transfer market and see what is his contract like. Transfer market. Guys, Rangers is playing with PSV. Remember, Cody Gakpo is playing for PSV, and Arsenal is one of those teams that really want Cody Gakpo, and it's 1-1, and it's in Rangers. It's in Scotland. That's where it is. Now, Nicolas Pepe, when is your contract expiring? Nicolas Pepe's contract. Nicolas Pepe's contract. When is it expiring? Let me see. All right. July 2024, meaning that Nicolas Pepe is having 2 years left on his contract, and Arsenal really want him to be loaned, and maybe they'll sell him later. So guys, let's wait and see what is going to happen between Nicolas Pepe and Arsenal. But his agent was spotted in Nice, that is France, trying to go ahead and really get this deal moving. That's what he was doing down there. Now, the other story is all about Emile Maitland-Niles. They are telling us that so far there is nothing concrete on Emile Maitland-Niles. However, it is thought and hoped that a deal for him could accelerate in the final days of the window. So Arsenal are really looking to really get this deal done. This is Simon Collins. He's an Arsenal correspondent for the Evening Standard, telling us that the deal of Nicolas Pepe might happen on the deadline. Sorry, not Nicolas Pepe. Emile Maitland-Niles might go ahead and really go on onto the dying days of the window, and let's wait and see whether that will happen. But Emile Maitland-Niles is one of those players that I'm really so much confused about. He believes that he's supposed to be played as a central defensive midfielder or in the central midfield, but obviously when he's played there, he does not perform. His best position I've seen him play is the right back. That's even when he was loaned to AS Roma with Jose Mourinho, what he really did was to play as a right back. You get? So I think he should accept that he's a right back. And if at all he really played as a right back at Arsenal, I really believe that Arsenal wouldn't even have gone for people like Tomiyasu, because he's good, solid, strong, good going forward, and good on the ball, and defensively he's good. His energy is not doubted, but for him, he believes that it's supposed to be played as a central attacking midfielder. Sorry, a central midfielder like a CDM or a box-to-box midfielder. So that is his problem, and I really believe that he should rectify that as soon as possible to see to it that he really gets to the level he's supposed to be getting, because he's not a bad player. He's really a good player. But Mikel Arteta says, if at all you feel like you have a position in my team, then you are really lying to yourself. Now, last story, Emile Rowe and Fabio Vieira not spotted in the group training today. Everyone else involved, including Tomiyasu and Kian Tierney. And then after, they've told us that Arsenal have been planning to give Emile Rowe minutes in tomorrow's Under-21 game against Swansea after a disrupted pre-season. For you, obviously, I think that's the reason as to why he has not trained today. Tomorrow is preparing to play under the Under-21s. Remember, even Tomiyasu, before full return, he played 90 minutes in that game. So Mikel Arteta wants to see whether this guy can go in, Emile Rowe, and play against Leeds in the Under-21 game and really put up a show to see to whether he has really gained full fitness. So that's what he's doing, Mikel Arteta, and trying to see to it that this man finds full fitness for a side which goes by names of Arsenal. And there we go, and we are really going to see how everything is going to happen, because the reason as to why he's being really taken through this is because he only played one game, and he only played 45 minutes in the preseason. That was against Nuremberg, and he was taken off. That's it. The rest, he was injured. Returning from injury, he played some 10-15 minutes in the game of Leicester City on Saturday, but obviously he needs to see him back to his full fitness, because he's one of those players that Mikel Arteta believes are going to go in and put up a show for Arsenal this season. So guys, thank you for watching in. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and maybe one more video before we go to bed.